Oh, a rat infestation is taking over multiple Ottawa neighborhoods. Have a look. The rodents have infiltrated the sewer system, reportedly entering at least one home by swimming up through a toilet. They are running along the streets. They are gathering around bird feeders in people's gardens like this. And the people who live in these neighborhoods obviously are fed up. They've had enough. Joining us this morning on what the city is doing to address this problem is Riley Brockington, an Ottawa City Councillor for the River Ward area. He's on the phone with us this morning. Welcome to your morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me on today.
Okay, first of all, can you walk us through why there are so many rats in particular Ottawa neighborhoods right now? What's going on?
Well, I don't know whether or not we have more rats in the city than previous years, or whether people are encouraged to report them and report their sightings. There's been a resurgence of a working group at the city that's focusing on rats and all the challenges associated with them. And we do want people to call the sightings in and some of the challenges that they're having. But certainly it's disconcerting to see various neighborhoods be impacted, including in my ward, and I'm pleased the city, as I said, has resurrected a working group that focused particularly on the rat issue.
Okay, so while the focus group is working together, I imagine your email inbox is full and your phone is ringing. What are you hearing from constituents about what they're having to deal with?
Yeah, it goes through various waves, whether it's connected with major construction projects or not. Certainly I've seen in my own ward some neighborhoods that really have never had issues with rats before, now contending with that challenge. There are certainly tips that the city and Ottawa Public Health can provide people to make sure their properties are tidied up and not an inviting place for the rats to come. And certainly, if a neighborhood is having issues, everyone has to row together to make sure that properties are well kept, that food waste is well containerized, no fallen fruit on the ground, no bird feed, as you said in your introduction. So there's many steps the city is doing as the city themselves, as the corporation, but also tips that we're sharing with businesses, landlords, private property owners on what we can all do to make sure the rats don't come, first of all, and don't stay.
We know that they're bad neighbors, and once they set up shop, it is very difficult to get rid of them because if they don't find food in their area, they'll go off and then bring it home. The city is resorting to baiting the sewer system, which was considered a bit of a last resort. Can you tell us what that is?
Yeah, I to be honest, I myself have mixed reviews on the success and even utility of baiting the sewers, but rats don't exclusively travel in the sewers. I think we all think that that's the case. You see movies where rats are always in there. Most rats travel on the surface, but there is a baiting program that the city of Ottawa does where, particularly in neighborhoods where they're having serious challenges, they'll go in and they'll lay bait down there, which the rats consume, which does kill them. I'm trying to be more proactive, so if we know there are neighborhoods that are going to receive, a large construction project is going to start, certainly I've seen rats relocate once a large construction project starts, heavy vibrations, maybe a road is having water infrastructure renewed underneath. To do that proactively, to make sure you put sort of your defenses up before the rats start relocating and come into a neighborhood. So it's a bit of a 1-2 punch. You want to be as proactive as possible, but then when rats do show up, you want to have a good plan to attack the problem as soon as possible.
Listen, Mr. Brockington, I know that East and West don't often meet on politics, but there are some great rat removal companies in the province of Alberta, and your committee might want to maybe check in with them, see what they can do about the rat problem in Ottawa. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
My pleasure. Thank you.
If you liked that video, make sure to subscribe to the Your Morning YouTube feed, where you can find all kinds of new content posted every weekday morning.